It's time for the show. Purr Sections Podcast, Big Cat in control. Talking professional wrestling from head to toe. News stories, independent wrestling. Let's go. Breaking down the matches, analyzing the fights. Big Cat's got the scoop, shining the spotlight. From the big leagues to the underdog fight. Purr Sections got you covered day and night. With the roar of the crowd, we dive deep inside. Uncovering the secrets we can't hide. Suplexes we abide. Purr Sections where the wrestling truth resides.
Welcome to another episode of Purr Sections Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the main of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams. And every time it's like she knows that I'm starting, and okay.
Lock the door.
It's like,
interrupted.
It's like when is the podcast starting? When's it? Okay,
literally at this very moment, right now.
If I don't fuck up the intro, something else will, right?
Welcome to the Purr Sections.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Welcome to the Purr Sections Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the main of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams, where you can catch the live podcast every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, we have the lovely Dylan Nix, the Nautical Nightmare, as well as JP O'Reilly, the Hardcore Maniac. I don't know why every single time I read yours, I gotta like slow myself down because I go cross-eyed.
It's literally in capital letters is the pun. Like I'm a dad. It's a pun.
You're a bitch. That's what you are.
Ah.
Anyways, of course, we got VLC tomorrow.
Woo!
We're all excited for it.
Yeah.
We all been looking forward to it since a lot of the matches have been announced. And of course, we have the great owner of Limitless Wrestling returning to the podcast, Randy Carver Jr.
Oh, what's up, boys?
Hey,
I'm purring. I'm purring again with the boys.
Hey, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's been the last VLC, I think, is when you were on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't been with you guys on the podcast since like when Randy did it, so it's been that long.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's been that long. We were asking the chat if I was an unsafe worker, and
I do remember
the
that.
poll was quite high and not in
Did
my
you ever
favor.
do the poll? That's the real question. Did you
Oh
do
my
the poll
God.
out there as the creator of this pod? You know, you gotta get the people's influence on it and see what they think.
Oh my gosh, and I'd have to create another poll for this one too.
Hey,
At this rate,
had
Mike.
time to check up.
Well, so we're all excited for VLC for tomorrow, and one of the first matches that was announced for VLC was the Hardy Boys. So can you talk about, like, because I know there's been rumors quite a bit for the like around Maine, everybody's been like saying, like, trying to get them, and somehow you managed to capitalize on that. Can you explain it all, like how that went down?
I mean, like a lot of other big occurrences throughout the history of Limitless Wrestling, it's a lot of right place, right time. Because I think if we're looking at the Hardys from this point in time last year, a lot of people were talking about them maybe entering the WWE Hall of Fame and maybe getting Legends deals for 2025, and maybe their stint in TNA was going to be over. Instead, they've really doubled down, and they're on one of the best runs of their careers right now. 4th rope and TNA Tag Team Champions.
Right.
I mean, it's a revitalization of the Hardy Boys as if they needed it, but it's an incredible time, and just really the stars aligned at the right time. And of course, you got to shout out John Alba, Maine legend, who is the co-host of the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, but was a connection point to really just get the ball rolling on this and to see if it was ever possible. And obviously, we got a great team behind us who's been pushing this the entire way. The Colisee, once again, bringing us back for it to Lewiston, which was a new area for us. We had never really been in Lewiston. Not much wrestling, at least since the point of when I've been involved in wrestling, has happened in Lewiston. NWA on Fire back in the day with Mario Savoldi would hit the territory, but it was few and far between. So there was not a ton going on in the area, and just happy to bring something like this to it.
Yeah, definitely. I know. What would you say last year was what you had roughly around 1,500 people or something like that showed up, maybe more. Than that?
Just over 1,200, just over 1,200 there, and then we were able to break that attendance record at the Bissell Brothers Bash in March. But this has really turned into a whole new animal tomorrow for anything.
Oh yeah.
Before.
You've already beaten the pre-sale. Your pre-sale beat your attendance, if I heard correctly.
Smashed it. I mean, we were talking to the Coliseum crew today. It was over 1,600 as of this morning. So
wow,
a lot of damage to be done. I mean, it's just
heard it here first.
It's insane, and it's I mean, it's just a testament to the Maine wrestling community and how much it's grown, and people coming out of the woodwork to support something like this.
Yeah, definitely. And you're always trying to take a gamble of what works, what doesn't work. Exactly what you're saying. Lewiston doesn't really have wrestling, and just to get that building that's that big enough, just in hopes that you would sell maybe more than 500 tickets, and you ended up first year you said 1,200, and this year I guarantee you'll probably have well over 2,000 people showing up, especially to watch the Hardys and their opponents for that WWE contract, WWE ID program guys. They've been doing what was it? It's not
you can do it.
I know. I was because they changed it. It was like
they changed what?
The
fucking dial-up speed connection.
Dude, this is what you get. This is what you get.
Someone on the whiteboard behind him going, "This is what Kat is trying to say. This is where he is right now."
It's not Saturday Night Main Event. It's the in between. It's like the Wednesday show or whatever it is.
Are you talking about Evolve?
I don't think it's called. It's WWE. It's what you saw like Anthony Green and quite a bit before he went to the NXT.
Is
it Evolve? Okay,
I
think it's Evolve. You actually confused me a little. I thought it was Evolve at first, and then you led me down a road.
Yeah, see, I wanted to say Evolve, but I didn't want to sound stupid. So it's like
Cat's just banging lefts where like
it's I'm an Etch a Sketch. You know this. My brain it just goes one way and another. It just erases.
And then you shake them hard enough, and it's gone.
Yeah, I think you could still get baby shaking syndrome at 31. So.
Jesus Christ.
Dude. So I was curious, speaking, just a quick side note, what I was doing is I think Randy was at the show too, and GP might have been at it too, the ROH show in 2018.
I was not there, actually.
I was not.
You were not there?
No.
Oh, I was. It was a fun show. I was just trying to see what their attendance was, and of course, there's no record of it anywhere, so I was just curious. So.
I had a question too, as this is going to be definitely your biggest attendance record to date in Limitless history. What was your attendance for stage 1 compared to what you may possibly have for tomorrow?
So I think it's a better judge of the second show, actually, because the first show you get your sympathy ticket by, and then the second show they're like, that was actually kind of dog shit, so they might not go to it. So our second show is about 110 people, which is a lot more realistic. And we've had, with Let's Wrestle, there have been some where we've done less. You know what I mean? There are, and we've seen around Maine time and time again. JP, you've been in it the longest out of the three, but there were some bomb scares back in the day. There were. I remember a show in Palmyra. I was thinking about this the other day. I think Matt Taven was a part of it. I think he wrestled Jeremy Prophet. Yeah. But it was a snowstorm. The power's out at the venue like 45 minutes before doors. We're like, are we actually going to have this show? About 32 people showed up. It is what it is. Like, it's that's the beauty of the business. You know what I mean? Sometimes you never know what you're going to get. But I really think like a show like this and something being able to happen like this, it speaks to the quality of the scene, not only in Maine, but in New England. Like there are, and in Maine lately, like there have been places trying to do it right. We see EWA with Adam Booker down here, down south. Of course, Larry's doing his thing all the time. You got ring wars popping up around the state. There's even Crown of Maine at the top of the state. MEW, is places to work, and back in the day, there was not many options and not a lot of places to work for anybody who wanted to do it. So it's good that there's, a lot of wrestling out there, getting people at least, acknowledging independent wrestling, realizing it's there, and then maybe that leads them along the way.
Yeah, most definitely. Looking at the chat here, we actually got a question that involved the Hardy Boys here. What can we expect from the Hardy Boys versus Swipe Right?
Oh man, I wanted to talk Swipe Right a little bit too, because like I do feel some kind of way about Ricky Smokes like in this match. I was just thinking about it the other day and thinking about a lot of people who were involved in the show, and like we saw a lot of Ricky Smokes from a young age, not really knowing what he was doing. A young Ricky Archer, who just teaming with CJ Cruz early on in Let's Wrestle and just finding his way. Like he had this crazy match with Ace Romero on the road taping where it's like, okay, like it certainly built for more. And really just like he's found his stride with different things throughout the years. Art was a really fun experiment with Ava Everett and Aaron Rourke. And then they really tore it up. I mean, first round last year, that was a highlight for me. Aaron Rourke getting busted open. Done, but what a fun match that was. And dude, Smokes, he's a workhorse, man. And Brad Baylor, I've come to know obviously from the pairing because that's really, I mean, they both picked up a ton of steam when they decided to do it together. And they do different training schools too. New England Pro Wrestling Academy for Smokes. Brad Baylor trains with Paul Roma, PAPW, and Brad Baylor's everywhere. I mean, he's at Elite. And obviously they're getting some of the best training in the world right now from the Performance Center. But I really think this is going to be a match that we're going to look back in 20, 30 years. If Swipe Right are on the trajectory that they say they are, and they're going to become these WWE Superstar Tag Team Champions, take over the world, it's going to be crazy that this match happened for the first time in the state of Maine at the Coliseum, Lewiston, Maine.
Yeah, most definitely. It could definitely be something to look back to. Maybe even their kickoff to NXT or anything like that. Their match with the Hardy Boys. And I know we got Desmond Cole again against Channing Thomas. What do you think we can see differently from this match? Because I know that Desmond was out for injury for quite a while, coming back. Do you think he's at 100% for this match?
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, he signed on first night for his return to do the Warzone Steel Cage. So the dude, no matter what, he's going to get the job done. He's going to go for it if he's 100% or not. But I think that we're going to see like the best version of Des Cole that we possibly could. Obviously, he was going hard beforehand and wrestling every weekend, and it takes a toll on your body. And obviously, an unfortunate timing with the injury put him on the shelf at a really bad time. And now he's had the chance to really recollect himself personally, get his body right, get himself to a point where he's comfortable. He's got new things in the repertoire. And Channing, he's in the same position Des was in before. He's been going hard, running hard, and he's been really one of the most dominant champions that we've seen in quite some time. He's had Desmond Cole's number, but Desmond at 100% with time to prepare is a different animal. So, I mean, it's really the final chapter of 3 years of Limitless Wrestling that's gone from a 20-something second victory where Sidney Bacabella then came into Channing Thomas's life and really was the special sauce that kind of changed everything. So it's the culmination of a long time, and it's so many twists and turns to get here. Obviously, Anthony Green turning his back and siding with Channing Thomas, thinking that was the best move for business earlier this year. And it really hasn't panned out personally for Anthony Green, but they've kept Channing Thomas on top this entire time. They've accumulated power with Aiden Agro, with the Bissell Brothers contract. So, I mean, the success is there, but interesting choice to say the least. But Dez, I mean, he's got tunnel vision right now. It's a big match on Saturday night.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's another one of the matches that we're all looking forward to see. That hopefully that Desmond, walks out as champion again. What's so funny?
Speaking of matches, another question for Paris Wrestling. I just had to throw this one out there.
I want your guys' impression first.
I just seeing this come together. We all know Tony, and just seeing this all this and seeing Sydney, like I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be hilarious.
I don't know if you've talked to Tony lately, though. I don't know if you've talked to Tony lately.
No, I haven't talked to Tony a little bit, honestly.
Just about daily phone calls this week. This motherfucker, excuse my language, is pumped up. He's like, he's like, I got people coming up to me on the street who think I haven't wrestled in years. He's like, they don't know I've been doing this. He's ready to kick Sidney Bacabella. Sidney Bacabella was on the radio this morning, Mannix and Mannix here in Portland, running down Tony Atlas and just if Tony hears that, it's over. But I think it's already over. I mean, Sydney's dug a hole.
Do you
I
think
Tony's
we'll
going to
see
get him to the fourth row?
Do you think we'll see a very widened arsenal in Tony's repertoire come out like for the first time in forever against Sydney Bacabella?
Well, I'll kick it back to a memory I think you guys have on here. I believe there was a gentleman named Roadblock who may have incidentally hawked a little bit of a loogie towards Tony.
Spit at me,
Things might have come a little bit unhinged. I don't know. Tony can turn in an instant, man, especially when you're running down his name in the public scope. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
fun little side note, Larry didn't know that story.
Really?
So, yeah,
I told
and
you
Eric
that
talked
I
about it.
wasn't there at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Uh,
So I'm a little bit out of the loop. What is the heat between Sydney and Tony? Is it just from last year's VLC? Is he still angry about that?
There's a lot that goes
There's a
with
lot.
it. Yes, he's certainly angry about that. I mean, his hair was misplaced. I'll say it like that. His hair was misplaced, and he was walked out of there wedgie style by Tony Atlas out of the room. And not only that, but I mean, we look back to the Rumble. Tony Atlas entered the Rumble, threw Sydney Bacabella over the top rope. Obviously wasn't supposed to. He was not supposed to be able to enter that, and Sydney pointed that out. But Sydney entered for him, and he got tossed.
Didn't he have like a lawyer or something involved that came out with him?
Yes,
Like,
it was a state of Maine representative, and then on top of that, he got suspended for the rest of the year. I mean, it was just it was a mess out of Lewiston last year, so it was inevitable that Tony Atlas was gonna want to get his revenge on Sydney at some point.
I was going to say, I thought Mark Sterling wasn't giving his services anymore.
no, that wasn't Mark Sterling. And then honestly, to be honest, that guy didn't look like a very professional looking man, to be honest. I'm just saying.
Well,
like,
look at who he's with. Look at who he's with.
That's legit. That's
makes
legit.
2 and 2
like-
together.
It's like Lionel Hutt's attorney at law. Little Simpsons reference for one.
So we got another question here on the chat for you. The good question right here. Who's your pick to win the VLC this year? Who do you think is going to win?
Ooh, Beavis. That's Beavis. Not to out him like that. Man, I legitimately look at it, and I think it's one of the most competitive fields that we've ever had for the VLC.
Yeah.
Conan Lycan, who I think is a front runner for a lot of people, undefeated going into this against Anthony Green, who has won it twice. He's looking for his third Vacation Land Cup, which would be unprecedented history. And in the biggest spots, Anthony Green finds a way. So it's going to be a tough one for Conan Lycan in the first round. Becca Gabby is a match, and I'm stoked to finally have one-on-one. Hopefully we have B3 somehow subdued at ringside, but I've been excited really since the beginning of the year for them to tangle, and it hasn't happened in a proper capacity yet, so perfect time for it. Romero and Agro, one that looking back 10 years ago, I'm stoked that this is a match that's happening on this show. These are two legitimate day one guys. We're there at the beginning of Limitless Wrestling. We're there for a lot of Maine wrestling beforehand, too. Pivotal in this entire process. So them going one-on-one in the first round, and then, of course, Alec Price, Aaron Rourke, which there were many times throughout the past year, I'll say this, that it looked like that match was going to happen. It looked like it was just going to be the right place at the right time, and instead, like, they had a run this year kind of beside each other. They kicked off the year teaming together in Herman, and then, of course, Alec Price trying to come to his aid in the championship match and costing him the Limitless Championship. So much bad blood going into this from so many angles. I can't pick a winner, bro. I can't pick a winner. How could I? I want to hear what you guys have to think, though. All three of you, a pick for the VLC this year, because I legitimately think the most competitive field has ever been.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty tough. Like, honestly, I'd like to see Gabby, get into it and hopefully win this year. Just because just seeing her from, I think the first time I met her was like at a Let's show, right? I think that was the first time she came around.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Been that long?
Wow. Just seeing her progress on and on, and I always say it's my wife's favorite wrestler. She loves Gabby, so I'm kind of hoping that she wins it, especially how close she was at the last show of beating Channing for the title. Yeah. So I'm rooting for Gabby.
I I was talking about this. Someone posted on, I think it was one of the Limitless pages today, or a fan posted it. They posted like, "Who's your pick to win it?" And you said his name, and he's been on just a hot streak, and I can't. You gotta go with the hot hand, and I think Conan Lycan might take it this year.
He's a fucking
Conan, yeah, he's been killing it.
Sometimes you gotta go with just a hot hand, and you just gotta watch the guy that's been tearing through everyone, tearing everything apart. You gotta go, man, that guy's got his momentum on his side, and just watching him and watching everything he's done since coming into Limitless, I think it's the unstoppable force at this moment.
He's a destroyer.
Oh my god.
So, in my perspective, the way that I look at this card, I honestly think when you look at all of the names that you can see here, who is the one person that has the most to lose? Who is the one person that has had opportunity after opportunity, but also has been either screwed out, completely broken down, or some sort of bullshit happening? And this might be the one and only chance that they actually have to win the big one. I honestly could say that I could see Ace coming out of it victorious, because if you think of his entire history at Limitless, it has been always being that close and only having this much, like when it comes to the big top contender opportunity, anything. And I feel like he has the most when it comes to, even between him and like, you know, Alec Price, or even Anthony Green. Like him and Anthony Green were best of friends, and you know, he watched Anthony Green become Limitless champion before him twice. And like he also watched his best friend go on to the big leagues, you know, and go do his thing. Like, and while, you know, he was in the background still doing his thing, doing what he could, but he just couldn't get there until now. He has that opportunity to not only just win the biggest, you know, match tournament in Vacation Land or just Limitless in general. He also has the opportunity to get rid of, you know, the scummy, dirtiest player of Limitless as Aiden Agro. So I feel like Ace could come out as the top dog. Now, if you were to ask my other half over here, she wouldn't be able to pick between either Alec Price or Aaron Rourke. So those are her two favorites. So honestly, if it wasn't Ace, like I could see it possibly being either Alec or Aaron.
Especially Ace, you've seen how much work he's put into himself.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally in every attribute.
He's posting, I think, almost daily on like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok of like
he's smaller. He looks smaller than me now.
He's I think he did like just recently like a t-shirt he wore like a year or two ago, and just showing how much weight he's lost. So yeah, I could definitely see Ace, you know, now putting on the work, thinking that he could possibly do it. And I'll be surprised like what he, like now that he's a lot smaller, what is in his arsenal now that he wasn't able to do before. Maybe he could do when he started. Maybe we could see some stuff that bringing back
top
some
rope maneuvers.
Yeah,
baby.
some shit that we've never even like. Oh, I didn't even know you could even do that.
Star press. You're gonna be.
Yeah.
He used to moonsault back in the day, bro. I remember Skowhegan.
Bro, that was the scariest thing I ever watched. Even as a trainee in my first year, watching him do it, I'm like, what? No, thank you.
When you watch certain guys do certain things, you're like, what?
I was lucky when I was doing second row blockbusters, and I was watching anyone do anything just off the top at his size would be scary.
So a couple other matches to talk about. Speaking of B3, they better pray that Bear Bronson stays out back. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Bear's gonna eat the bowl for lunch at this point.
He's got his own fish to fry that night, but I mean B3, they've been getting into everything possible lately. Just released a new single today on all streaming platforms as well. So they're
you
gonna be
do not
world.
You do not want to fuck with Bear Bronson at this point, because the stuff that he has been doing on the indies, oh my god, as a deathmatch fanatic, the scariest things and even Randy showed me a day that I went to the dojo one day. It was him. It was Bear Bronson versus Slade, and that was the bloodiest thing I've seen.
Everybody possible that fucking.
No, I've seen stills from it, and I'm like,
like
what's
match
going
I've
on?
ever seen so far. Yeah, I was like, did somebody owe somebody money? And they're just like, Brett Lauderdale was like, all right, hash it out. Like, I swear to God. But then you look at, you just did ICW in Boston, and another, spectacle, like absolute spectacle. And it's like having him in the Limitless roster and on your show with what he has done already and what he's doing now is terrifying. And I feel like B3 should be running to the nosebleed seats of the Lewiston Coliseum if he comes out.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's a special cat, and somebody who legitimately took a chance on himself, stepped out of what was a very, to some people would be a very comfortable position to be very uncomfortable really quick, and just bet on himself. And that's, sometimes that's really what it takes to take the next step in your career. I've never seen him so many places and at the top of the card everywhere he goes, and rightfully so. I mean, the motherfucker puts in so much work, and just really gets it. And I think he's going to end up, I cannot imagine that he's not on TV again very soon and in a big spot with a big place. But right now, just so cool to see him tear it up. Obviously a world that he very much appreciates and feels very passionate about and was a fan of himself growing up. So to be able to kind of fulfill that destiny of, a young man, getting into wrestling and finding the style that he liked. And that was, that Bear Bronson before, this was never anything that he was doing. I remember he had like a tables match with MSP at Chaotic, but that was, he was not
the most he ever did with hardcore.
And I literally was like, I'm tuning into this. I watched the Slade match live, and I was like, I'm tuning in just to, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew it was coming, and it was fucking gnarly. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Craziest.
I'm like, I wrestled that man, and it wasn't that bad, but holy shit, if he wants to
when we get in the rematch, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Let's go. I'm serious. What are you talking about?
Who's running it?
I don't know. They got shows everywhere in the Brewer complex.
I was going to say there's a lot of opportunities.
Like, I literally was just pulling clips for that, and because I hadn't seen it, and I heard JP talk about it.
Yeah.
And then I watched it, and I was like, holy shit.
I
can't use half of this because of the blood.
Yeah. Where I saw a lot of it was on Bear's Instagram page. And just like they're throwing hands and they're just red flying. I'm like,
you have to think too, where this match took place also kind of like spiked his like notability a little bit because it was at Cage Death, which is literally the predecessor to TOS for Game Changer, and that's their biggest show essentially every year is Tournament of Survival. So like having to do that, to follow the tournament and then do that match and still be at the same bar as the tournament in a match that's not a part of that show was wild.
They opened the show, so they opened.
That's wild.
They fed him that shit right from the start, and it was awesome. It was so what a perfect spot. What a perfect spot to be in, because he's never gonna half-ass anything,
No.
Yeah.
You've absolutely full-assed it.
Actually, that does fall into a question from Beavis here.
Biba.
And how does the System versus Tommy Dreamer team, what do you expect from that?
Dude, I never know with Dango, dude. I never know. He's a little slimy. He's slimy, bro. He's slithery around. He's like a little snake in the grass sometimes, but especially when he's got his boys around. It's been Brian Black here a lot lately. Now, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, Alicia Edwards as well. And
a lot of Brian's going here.
I love the crazy trio of Tommy Dreamer, Bear Bronson, Seabass Finn. Bear Bronson's having a moment right now. We just talked about it. Seabass, I think, one of the hardest workers in the region, man, and just someone who's been putting in the time, having a lot of great performances, both Let's Wrestle, Limitless Wrestling. So he gets the nod in this spot. And, of course, Tommy Dreamer making his return, who legitimately one of my favorites for a long time. So anytime to be able to host Tommy, it's a blast. But I kind of think this one's going to be a little chaotic. I got to be real.
Yeah. No, I can see it too. Just between Bear and Tommy, probably just throwing hands for everything, and Seabass probably gonna be like, guys.
See, and that's the thing with Seabass too, is like I feel like Seabass is the ultimate underdog in that entire match because he was like a Let's Wrestle like staple and was like the person that if you described or explained anything when it comes to Let's Wrestle, stuff like that, you always had Seabass as one of those names. To see him now in Limitless, it's like it's still a fresh mindset, fresh face thing, because he's still very new to that environment. So like putting him in a match with all 6 of those people is absolutely wild.
Yeah,
and I feel like he's gonna blow people's minds away.
Boys, can I pop out for like 5 seconds to take a phone call real quick?
Yeah,
Sure thing.
Awesome. Cool.
We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Man.
And he never came back again.
And he never came back ever again.
He's like, all right, we're done with the conversation.
It's like, geez, I'm fucking like
The Purr Sessions podcast will take a quick break.
he didn't mute himself. He's like, God, I took this freaking gig again. Damn it, so stupid. Oh shit, hi guys.
Let's hope we don't get breaking news here all of a sudden when it comes back. I mean, like, we have a cancellation, or we have a slight change of the card tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
It would be wild if we could break that, but I mean,
the Hardy Boys are not. Oh my God! Let me
tell you.
No,
No.
shut upon anyone.
Oh, do not wish that. No.
Oh no, bad juju, bad juju. Where's the stick?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Cat, throw up some elevator music.
I mean, I have it if you want it.
The Jeopardy music starts playing.
Play Jeopardy music. Let's all
I
play
think
some
I'm kidding. You think I can? No, I have it. Hold on.
No, I know.
I can serenade.
Oh God, JP. Oh God. Levi's mom.
So,
Mama Wolf. Do not
while
put that
he's-
out into the atmosphere.
while he's on the
Yeah.
phone, you did the fair today. How did that go?
It was good. There was a lot of people at the Skowhegan Fair.
It's
was
opening
today the
day. What do you
first day?
expect?
No, yesterday was opening day.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's the first
It
Friday,
was
I
like
should say.
dollar day. Yeah, no, then today was just regular price day, but they still had a lot of people come in. Had like an hour-long show. For the first time in 9 years, I wrestled Cousin Larry. That hurt. It was very painful.
Chops.
My chest,
chops.
Larry made me bleed, and that's coming from a person that doesn't like anyone bleeding on their shows. Larry made me trickle, not in the fun way. So
Not in a fun way.
turn me into a trickler.
I will be there Sunday, actually. So,
I will be there Sunday.
I will be not.
oh.
Well,
Actually, Kat, you have a question here, buddy.
Kat has a
I do?
question.
Yeah.
Are you excited to the upcoming Ring Wars event? I am, and I'm not.
Wait a minute. You're on that?
I'm on the poster.
You are
Yes.
on the. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even notice, to be honest.
The irony is I'm also at the show, but I'm not actually working. I'm just running music.
I am excited and I'm nervous because I have not stepped in the ring since what, May?
4 or 5 months, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
May.
June, July, August,
Well, I hope
September.
whoever you're
Yeah.
against, I hope you have the talent to be able to, take them out.
Thanks. I appreciate you, JP, and I hope you get your
I'm
ass
just
kicked.
saying. I'm just saying. You haven't been in the ring for a while, so I just would be afraid for your safety and well-being if something were to happen to you.
Yeah,
Now the wife is just
Like
like,
a
yeah,
drag?
I agree.
The wife's like, if you get hurt, I'm going to end you. That would be fair. Sam says that.
I'm
to me
just
all the
saying,
time,
it'd be
so.
ashamed if something were to happen. It's a big cat.
Oh.
Coming if this is his first match, and that show is next month, right? Or I don't remember what the date is.
I'll figure it out.
yes,
He's
it is
back.
next
It's been a
month.
while.
There we go.
There he
good.
is.
All right, we're back.
boys.
All right.
We're back.
Crisis averted. No bad news, right?
No, Jesus, no. Just connecting people.
Nice.
Of course, JP's over here throwing bad juju out in the universe. We're like,
Listen,
dude,
no.
shut up.
He just wants a spot tomorrow, brother. He wants to get in that Hardy.
I was supposed to do social media now.
I'm not even joking. If the world happened somehow and you walked up to me like, hey, I need you to wrestle the Hardys, I'd be like, no.
I'd be like,
And
no.
then they'd be like, listen,
I would be so
Yeah.
nervous I wouldn't be
Yes.
able to.
What?
Yeah, same.
I'd be like, I'll take a twist of fate and a swanton. That'll be the match.
like,
So-
I'm not doing anything in the match.
So I'm getting jobbed out today, right?
Okay.
Oh no, I 100% expect that.
And it's for a perfect hot dog and a handshake, brother.
Yep.
Brother.
Oh man, so
Oh,
no,
dude.
it's crazy, man. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for all this. The Coliseum is like such a cool. such a cool thing too, because like, you know, we're used to, for here in Maine and like everywhere we've all worked in Maine in a bunch of places, and we were just talking about like the fair, and we've worked fair shows, we've worked other shows. Something about the Coliseum though, it's like it feels like super big time. It feels like, you know, like you're walking into like the big time, and it's so kind of neat because you walk in there and you're like, yo, this is legit. It's so cool. Like last year we were sitting at the Purr sessions table last year watching everything, and I'm like, this is wild. And I'm sure this year is going to be like even more over the top.
Yeah, I just I mean, I don't know what expectations I really had for last year. I mean, it was just it was something that kind of came out of the blue, and it's really a credit to the Coliseum team that they wanted to take a chance on something like this, you know, local pro wrestling on a big stage like that. It is a gamble when they're taking a risk on the event too, because they want it to deliver, because they've got food to sell, they got beer to sell, they got parking to sell. You know what I mean? Like it's it costs a lot for a place like that to be open. I'll say that. And to be able to partner with them, and then last year we were able to partner with Bissell Brothers, this year with Rugged Roots, Main Vintage Toys, and Bull Moose as well, and you guys coming in, and like Fogbreaker Studios, and just people who are supportive of the cause. They spread the word. They want shit like this to succeed. That's how it gets to this point, because it's very much a team effort. And I know that's what people say, but I mean, it's just, there's so many people who have to push this to the finish line to get to a point where we're able to do something like this and to begin with. So it's it blew my expectations out of the water last year. I think it's going to do the same thing tomorrow, and just really be a night to remember for Maine wrestling fans.
Did you ever expect 10 years ago, while sitting in the Orono VFW, that you would be in this scenario where you are today? Did you ever even think of a thought that you would be where you're having this event even take place tomorrow?
I definitely don't think so. I mean, I just think our goals and what we wanted to do back then was much different. It was just a lot of kind of changing the scene around us and doing things a little bit differently than it had been done locally, or doing different things with people who were local, and just really trying to bring kind of a new brand of wrestling to the area. And it got a lot of critics going early on, and just people were I don't think stoked that they weren't a part of things for the first time in a long time. But I really felt like we had to inject something new to the scene, and just be candid with people when things went wrong, because it's Maine wrestling. Things are going to go wrong, and we've had plenty of things go wrong throughout the years. See the cage. But I mean, it's a testament. I can't say enough. Like, the people who have stuck with us, there's been so many people who are going to be there tomorrow who were there from the first year, or from the first time that we were in Westbrook, or when we came back after COVID. Like, there's been so many eras of Limitless wrestling too that people have sunk their teeth into, supported the wrestlers involved with it. And I just there's a beauty in being able to watch someone from a ground stage and watch them grow and become a successful professional wrestler, do it as their career. And the successful professional wrestler part, there's so many aspects to it. It's living out a childhood dream. It's traveling the country, traveling to other countries, making a living off it, getting a contract, meeting your spouse. Like, it's just so many things that can come from professional wrestling that just change your life, and it's cool to see.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna come up, talk to the guys about it, maybe do some on the street interviews with people who are lining up, see what they're interested in. Yeah. And maybe even possibly we will communicate, maybe even doing like a live show during the show, doing it's like our
live Purr.
Yeah, live Purr.
Doing
our reaction of everything, and of course we would chat and make sure we have approval. We don't want to be stepping on any toes or anything like that. Just to share the experience, and I'm hoping to get maybe even like a video out of like just like a montage of everything at the end of it. But yeah, this will definitely be exciting for me. I've seen VLC before, but I've never been to Lewiston, the Coliseum, so I'm looking forward to that. I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there last year, but somebody decided to book a camping trip on the same week, and I wasn't allowed to go.
Oh, boo-hoo,
So-
you have to go camp.
And it was shit, and it rained the whole time, so I could have been there. I was so pissed. I'm like, this is bullshit.
I told you to
really looking
leave.
forward to it.
Listen, I couldn't even stay for the whole VLC last year because my child was literally falling asleep in the chair that we were sitting in while watching the show. She was sick. She got sick
loved
somehow
it.
during the
Loved
day.
it.
So like I was just like, I gotta go. I was like, this kid is dying right now, and she slept the whole way home. I just put on IWTV and just had it sitting listening to it the whole drive home the rest of the show. So I'm glad I could be there for the whole thing.
Sammy Matthews was there last year with someone he'd fondly not like to remember. So
Jesus Christ!
Holy fuck, dude! Why would you bring that up?
because I would say it right to his face and he knows it.
I know, but shit.
Holy shit, dude!
Nobody
I had to
knows
be
what
somebody
you're
older.
talking
Huh?
about. I said nobody knows what you're talking about, but it's okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. We know what you're talking about. Nobody else does.
Stop. All right.
Anyway,
Randy, this is a random question that someone posted. So if you could book timeless Tony Storm in a crazy intergender match,
Is
or
that
crazy
Samuel
women's match,
Matthews?
what would you do?
Interesting question. I don't know. Tony Storm would be sick. I don't know. I feel like I mean, honestly, her and like Becca came to my mind first. Her and Gabby would be sick. But I think that I think her and Alec would tear it up. I think her and Channing would be a fun just to get the promo battle of Tony Storm and Sydney Bacabella.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'd actually like to see them in like a cigarette off where he's ripping stoves and he's got long cigarettes, and we'll see who smokes the most.
That would be great to see.
Probably her and Bacabella.
Also,
my top choice.
Also, speaking of promo packages and stuff, can we just take a second to appreciate like the quality of work gone into these edits that you've posted or Limitless Wrestling for even just the Channing Thomas and Desmond, the Sydney and Tony, like those as a editor, like it made my heart happy watching how good those came out. The Harry Aaron one with the Colisee one was like made me tear up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like that kind of made me cry a little bit.
That one was
that
crazy.
Shit was great.
He literally went down, taped that with a drone, and then I got to shout out Stephen Hightower too, who's someone I got connected with through Creative Pro. Actually, he did the Channing and Des piece as well as the Sydney and Tony piece, and
they looked similar in quality. So like that, it looked like they were done with the same person.
It's fucking incredible to have kind of people in the mix who can pull something like that off, because it's a crazy. I mean, I've not to anywhere near that level, but I've edited a lot of footage as well, and I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom. I was talking to our camera guy Paul the other day, OG, but he's been doing like some editing lately that I'm even like, holy shit! Like, how do you even do that? Because it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
You have had probably, from what I can remember, like the most amazing editing support team that you've had in the last 10 years. You've had so many different photographers, multiple different video editors, videotaper, like in all aspects of jobs, and everything that's ever come out, like as far as the music videos, the last couple of years of just any Limitless show, even the ones done from before COVID and stuff like that, like all of that teamwork and everything when it comes to post-production that you have for Limitless has been, it's like watching a movie essentially done from, a company in the state of Maine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I really got taken to another level, I think, during COVID, because we just we played around with a lot of stuff. That's really when like Harry took over kind of putting together the shows in terms of when we were doing the live streams at that times, because we were like, it obviously wasn't live at that time, but we would do these like tapings and then we would present them live, and just kind of playing around with how we can do like promo format within this and like mix in interviews and just how like good it can look. And I think Paul is legitimately one of the best filmers of wrestling that is around. I mean, some of the shots that he's able to get are like you said, I mean, fucking movie level sometimes, and just will give you chills. He just hits a certain shot, and I mean, We got Phil too on the hard cam, who's been killing it. Frankie has stepped in sometimes as well. Hand cam from Strong Style brand back in the day, and
bro, shout out to Strong Style brand.
For real. We've had so many people. I mean, so many people tag in throughout the years, but it's been important to us for a long time to have it, look good, feel good, and just anybody could watch it anywhere and just they want to be glued into it.
I'm really glad that you found Harry. Like, however, I don't know how that connection ever came to be, but like with having Harry, because if it wasn't for you finding Harry, like I wouldn't have had Harry do Matt Muscle, the first Matt Muscle show. And when I had him do that, dude, the whole interview and everything like that, I thought was the most amazing looking piece of work that I've had done, even for myself as a personal project. Like I wouldn't have known who that guy was if it wasn't for you and Limitless.
Yeah, dude, he's a wizard with that shit. I remember that doc.
I watch it like every year once in a blue moon and be like, man, this shit was really good.
Is he doing stuff for AEW now?
Who's that?
Harry?
No, Harry is I mean, he's doing stuff.
He's NFL, right?
Like random WWE projects, like he'll do podcast projects for people. He does like shit with the Paul brother who's doing the boxing stuff. Like he's
wow.
He's all over the place.
Wow.
He's getting commissioned out for jobs all the time, and of course he's working for like Deadlock Pro as well. Who does
shout out to
crazy stuff all the time. So that's where he's coming from. He's actually he'll be at Deadlock tonight. He's coming. Yeah.
There's a Tyler Collins in the back.
We've been out on the town, bro. We've been going. We were at the Coliseum earlier today. We went to Craft Brew Underground, saw our friends there, dropped off some tickets, and it's been a day, bro.
Well, I just saw movement in person. I was like, "Who's in the background over there?"
I was like, "Is that Tyler? That's a Tyler Collins."
Explains why Tyler's not in the chat because he's usually
he's usually right in here for the questions.
We got a question here from a chatter. Can we talk about the Limitless? Definitely amazing to see how far it has come.
Yo, shout out Cindy Darling, Cindy Miller in the chat. I don't know, man. I mean, just kind of like how we were talking about. There's just been so many different phases of it, Like,
right.
I'm curious, like what I guess in the vein of that, like what sticks out to you guys is like your favorite era of Limitless, or what is the era of Limitless that like I don't know you most like.
I've seen all of it from its very beginning. You went from, you had the first show in the IWE Faithful House of City Sound Restaurant, and now as of tomorrow you're going to be in what is your biggest building to date. Like when you look at an evolution, you also look at. I feel like every evolution of Limitless also has to go with where it's taken place too. Like the old Orono VFW has its own evolution. The Westbrook Armory, it's like an era. Each building had its own era because it was so specific of timeline where certain things happened in those events and what took place. And you would only remember those based on where it took place. Like you had a lot of those stars that are now in AEW that were in that like 2017, 2018 run in the Armory. Like you had MJF, you had Darby Allin, you had Ethan Page, like you had all those dudes, all those Christian Casanova, and
Cody
look
Rhodes.
At what they're doing now. Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Like you had all those people at that era, and then look what they're doing now. Then you had, the COVID era. Essentially, you just have your own eras of Limitless, all revolved around specific timelines. You had the COVID era that brought out all of these main stars or these top stars that are now, even in Vacation Lane Cup tomorrow. So, I feel like every place has had its own era based on where it has taken place.
I feel that 100%. I mean, I've been reminiscing on some of them this week, but it's just been such a swing. Like this past, I really think since the 2023 Vacation Land Cup, but in reality, it's been the past like year and a half. It's just been crazy support, and I think that we've got like for every level, like from the dojo to the production team, like we're talking about, to the wrestlers who carry everything to everybody backstage who ties together the product. Like it's just never been as strong as it is now. This is gonna be an era that I'm definitely gonna look back and like miss the team, because I mean, how do you not look at the roster, look at the cup tomorrow, and these people aren't on TV in 5 years? Like
right,
they're gonna be gone, and it's I'm appreciating it while it's here now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, definitely. It seems like Limitless is like building that next generation, like you're saying, of people who are going to be signed and stuff like that. You have these top tier,
the champions curse.
Yeah, I mean it's I
look at it more as a golden ticket rather than a championship curse. But
you look at those first 2-3 title wins, and it's just like, oh well, now we're gonna scrap all that again. And it's like, let's put it on someone more local or more,
toes, and it's that's another piece of beauty of the business, man. Like, that's what you want at the end of the day.
I look at that as good luck in a bad luck perspective, like.
I just think it just proves a point. It's like, hey, all our champions get signed. Like, how many companies can say that their champion has been signed?
Gets signed?
Yeah.
I think it also. I mean, I think it speaks to the fact that you got to be a fucking workhorse to be on this roster too. Like, it's just it's the best of the best. I think are a part of this, from everybody in the tournament, everybody who. I mean, anybody who steps foot in. I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't even on this show who are very crucial to the operation, and there's only so many spots, especially on a show like this. But there's so many people, so many levels who are just so important to keeping this thing moving. But I mean, I really do believe some of the best in the world wrestle here.
Yeah, 100%. And like, I honestly think it's crazy that Channing hasn't been signed already. Like, just look at who's been wrestling for the last year.
He's
like,
that one person at this point. I'm just very surprised now that still has not been signed.
Yeah, WWE or
unless there's something we don't know.
I mean, it could be a possibility. Some guys just like running the indies.
Is Aaron Rourke a WWE ID guy? Correct me.
He certainly is.
Yes,
he is. Okay. And like that, I feel like that's not spoken as much as only because Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor have been on TV now at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
they can get too.
I feel like Aaron Rourke hasn't gotten the recognition of realizing he's one of those guys now too.
Yes.
And being on the level that he's at with everything that he's done, like, I feel like Channing should already be at that same level, and I'm disappointed, like, just to know that he's not.
I'm very curious, like, in that vein, like, who are the next crop of that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like, eventually we will be, going over that mountain. And I think there could be a lot of people on this roster. I really do. But I mean,
there was a lot of people that you had in the 2017, 2018 era that look at how big they are now on TV. It's like, who are those people that you have?
Is one of them.
Yeah. Who are the people now that you could see in that same exact realm? And those people are even, their talent is even more amazing. So like, who would you think, if you could pick like 2 or 3 people that are currently like in your Limitless roster, who would you see possibly being on TV in the next, couple of years?
Shit, man. I mean, it's hard to narrow down because I mean, I guess Alec would be at the top. I've thought Alec Price would do something for a while.
My other half agrees.
I could
He's
see
in
Alec
RH
Price.
right now, though, isn't he?
I could see him ripping up the X Division, bro.
Dude, Alex in the X Division.
Alec Price and TNA would be absolutely wild.
But he's in ROH right now, isn't he?
He's a GCW tag champ, and he's been traveling the country with GCW.
He's all over.
Oh.
Just went to Japan for the first time. It's crazy what he's been able to do. Dijak, I mean, like,
he needs a comeback.
Kind of crazy that Dijak is on the indies and doing his thing. You guys mentioned Channing. I think Becca and B3, I think you got to look out for that as a unit that could be on television here. Gabby Forza. I mean, guy who I literally, if you're talking like tailor-made for television, Conan Lycan. I mean,
bro.
the dude is 200.
You see him on AEW, like
Looks like a brick shit house. Does a 450? You fucking kidding me? Like, he's
a big
insane
dude
to watch. He's insane. So
he is a very big dude. I can test because I've had to catch him once.
That's so much talent.
That second rope, like 1-footed step off, like I don't know if it's a moonsault or whatever, like absolutely insane. Watching him do that at his size is wild.
Yeah, and it's effortless too. It's literally like I don't know, dude can do some crazy shit. I'm excited to see what he's got ahead.
There's questions in the chat. Did you guys hit those while I was gone?
Which one?
Lee Miller. What VLC is your favorite?
Oh,
Lee Miller, Lights Out. That
Lights
song,
Out.
His song goes. I hate to admit it.
Randy
Is
pops
Batista's
the
music?
lights out.
His song goes.
Jesus, music. Oh my god.
What VLC? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Last year was really special. First one, I can't be my favorite because it also included the cage debacle, but like that one
Which is also on Botchamania too, by the way.
That one is very memorable. 2019 at the Portland Club was an incredible atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think anybody who
Very
was there will
fancy
tell you
place,
that. A few people on the roster still speak about it today as like their favorite show or favorite atmosphere for a show. But like it was, that one was off the chain. 2020 was like, I mean, so much different, obviously, but like in a different way, it felt very important. And that's obviously when Christian won the tournament, won the championship, and very quickly we found out that he was leaving. And
championship curse, brother.
but just like to still be able to have that moment with Christian, who is someone who was on the very first Limitless show, never had his moment to like say goodbye in person, but like that was a moment that we can at least look and hold on to, that there was a final chapter, so to speak, in his Limitless run, which I think meant a lot. So it meant a lot to me, and I think it meant a lot to people who supported Christian. And he was really, we were just getting that wave of momentum with Christian with the live crowd, and it was going to be a special summer 2020 before everything went to shit. But to have that back on him is a cool piece.
Most definitely. Now I know we don't want to keep you too long here because I assume you got some stuff that you got to do. So where can we where you can find maybe new fans coming in, maybe they're in the Lewiston area, where they can get tickets? Are tickets available I'm assuming they're available if you're just showing up? Where can fans find more information about the VLC for tomorrow?
Yeah, so I've been directing everyone. If you want to make sure you got your tickets, you can still get a few floor tickets because we were able to release a couple more rows earlier today. But showpass.com/limitlessVLC25. We've pretty much posted that link to every social site. Then you can pull up the map. You can select your seats. You can make sure you got them. They will have the box office open tomorrow, but it's been thinning out probably as we speak. So if you want to make sure you get your seats, get seats together as well if you're buying in a group. So you can get them online. You can get them at the box office tomorrow. There still are a couple Hardy's VIP passes available on the website, but it was like under 5 when I checked before we were on the air.
Dang.
So,
wow.
It's down there. So
wow.
That's wild.
on top of that, if you can't make it to Lewiston, because I know that there is, there's a large contingent that supports us throughout the state, can't make a drive like this, it's going to be free as fuck on youtube.com/limitless wrestling. If you're a subscriber of IWTV, you can watch it there as well, but we want as many people possible to be able to experience this show.
And if you could also watch it on TikTok, because
dude,
do the TikTok live, you hear my beautiful voice and probably have a guest or two. Who knows? We'll be doing
Usually
TikTok
walks up
live
to me and goes,
lists.
Dylan, come here. Do something."
I'll be like, Dylan, come here. We're going to be on TikTok, so we know we're going to get a lot of eyes on.
Charge your
that
phone,
platform.
boy.
I'll make sure. I'll be bringing chargers, backups galore. I promise you. Listen, it did well on the Crunch Time show. I think it was because I was still like 25% before the show was
That's
over.
pretty good. That's
I was,
pretty good.
I was pretty happy about that.
What show were we doing where you looked at your phone like, dude, I got 8%, and it was like not even main event?
It was I think it was the May and Meltdown. It was whatever the second to last.
Is that Herman? I remember that.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there and I go, just as the main event, it was like the main event was ending. I think it was Dijak and Desmond. No, actually,
Herman?
no,
Yeah.
it was whatever the show was before. My phone died right before the pinfall. I was like, oh my god, dude.
1, 2, death.
Dead. Who won? Who won?
TikTok knew who won. But we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen at vacation.
JP, I never told you this. I got a message literally 30 seconds later from Sam going, "Who won?" Because she was watching.
Yeah,
Tough
that'd
break.
be my bad. But then you know that people are watching on a platform like TikTok, so it's like, again, free as fuck. Like you said, you're gonna be able to watch it everywhere.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Randy, for coming in and giving your time. We appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Looking
no
forward to
worries,
it. We will be there. All three of us will be there at the show.
Bright and early.
Yeah, bright and early.
Good deal, man. We'll see you guys then. Looking forward to it.
Thank you again, Randy. Have a good night.
Absolutely. Have a good one, guys.
You too. Well, there.
Hi.
Yeah. All the viewers go.
Gone. Yeah, everyone's gonna leave now.
Everyone wants to see
Viewers,
Randy.
no viewers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's just us three idiots. Yeah, we're not hanging around anymore.
Don't leave. We have more fun things to talk about, I'm sure.
We do?
Do we? No, probably not.
We probably
No,
don't.
this is it.
This is basically it.
Well, if we need Cat to actually talk, that helps.
Well, I'm sorry. You should know this by now.
But we all
very
also have to
terrible
get
at
up.
this. I don't
We
know
all
why
also
I'm the
get up
host.
very early.
I was
There's
just gonna say,
a reason I did all our promos.
yeah, because this is what you get. You get fucking jumble shit.
Just like
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
man.
to get up early. I might actually. I don't know. Do you guys have anything you
I
want to
just
talk?
cracked
You,
beer.
you said
I just
okay.
finished one.
we'll go.
Oh, actually,
Dude, those
We'll
things are
go-
so gross.
That's
Bro.
like,
They're
10
so heartburn.
I don't give a fuck what they say.
It's
It's
so
like a
heartburn.
10%.
Oh my god, they're so heartburn.
we'll go until 10:30 or
That's fine. Let's do the thing.
probably
All right.
11 o'clock.
We do
Really
have a
good
few
thing.
things to talk about, dude. Right off the bat, we're gonna talk about WWE and this bullshit they're doing with ESPN.
Yeah, this is
This
what.
is bullshit. I'm sorry, this is utter bullshit. Okay, it went from $9.99 a month. You got all the pay-per-views when they had the network. The network is great because you can go on the network, and if I wanted to watch a demolition match, I would type in demolition and get all their stuff. Cool. Then they went to Peacock. Peacock was a pain in the ass to operate, but you were still getting everything for $12 a month. That was because I paid for the service, so I didn't have commercials. Because F that noise.
Because commercials are fucking bullshit from Peacock.
Exactly. If I have commercials, I'm going to pay for goddamn cable.
Oh my
I pay for a
gosh.
streaming service. I shouldn't have commercials on a streaming service.
Every
Right?
I talked to JP about this. Every single time at WrestleMania where they're showing the promo package for the fucking match, I got commercials.
Yeah,
It
because you
pissed me off so bad.
$9.99 package, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Pay for the $12 one.
I'm
That's not
cheap.
going to matter because they went, because Disney's involved now. Because Disney needs to own fucking everything. Apparently, Disney owns my childhood at this point. I was gonna say they don't have Voltron, thank God. But anyway, they own everything else. So now Disney's involved. So now WWE is going to ESPN, and if you don't have ESPN on your cable package, you're now paying $30 a month for ESPN Plus. What the hell am I gonna? To be fair, I can watch hockey games, which would be nice. But the only games I want to watch are the Bruins games, and I would actually pay Nesson for that. But the problem is, if you pay for Nesson, you get blackout games. Anyway, I'm done.
This is why I
wouldn't be
stream shit
surprised.
illegally.
Don't admit that on the fucking live, you dipshit.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you hope you're kidding. Anyway,
He is in it.
It's called a VPN. Shit, those aren't illegal. Illegal.
I have a feeling that we're gonna see WWE on Disney Plus is what's gonna happen.
Imagine
Which is
we're logging
fine.
into Disney Plus and then
They already took
Like-
over Hulu. Everything
Yeah.
from Hulu is going to Disney Plus.
but then
Yeah.
it's
Which
like
is
they're just
fine.
animated fucking shorts.
I don't care. I just want my WWE to be in one
In one
freaking
place.
spot. I just
Get
want it in one
everything.
spot.
Pick-
I don't have to pay for 4
Pick a
streaming
lane,
services.
WWE, for
Exactly.
fuck's sake.
I don't
They're
have-
hogging all the lanes.
Right now,
They're
okay,
all-
you got Netflix, right? So that's where you watch Raw. SmackDown, where do you watch SmackDown? Is it still on freaking like normal TV?
USA Network, is it?
SmackDown's on USA. Okay.
SmackDown,
Does
Is it?
USA have a
Yeah.
streaming service?
NXT is on CW.
Yeah, NXT's on CW, right? Then you got the pay-per-views, which are on Peacock and Netflix right now, but will soon be on ESPN. Are they staying on? Is it staying on Peacock also, or is it
No.
just going directly to ESPN?
I feel like we're on a
Correct,
Chinese
yeah.
highway and they're all going the same speed at the same time, and no one can get past them.
How long do I put on blinker to cross 7 lanes?
Is my question though is this a
Family Guy
WWE thing or is this
No.
a TKO
This
It's a
thing?
TKO
thing.
thing, absolutely.
Because TKO
It's
is going
a-
broke, and WWE is the only one that's making them any fucking money.
It's called we're trying to make up for the $6 billion deficit, or whatever the hell the money is of deficit, by putting it on all these different platforms that people they know are going to spend all that money to watch their content and for them to make a lot of that money back.
Okay, and I'm gonna straight up say this. I'm a WWE kid. I've been my entire life. I've been watching WWE my entire life. Ironically, I watched more WCW when I was younger. That's because it was easier. I got like more live WCW than I did WWE. Long story, but I am the guy that will I'm the guy that'll drop $500 on a title belt because I want the title belt that Cody Rhodes has because I'm a Cody fan. So I'd like to have the Cody belt with the Cody plates on it. If I drop $550 on it, Sam may end me.
I want that custom belt that somebody made on fucking Timu. Not Timu,
I saw that.
ST.
I saw that. It's cool belt.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I probably Lee Miller just said, I'll probably end up dropping the $30 a month for it. Or what I'm probably going to do is probably like everybody else is be like, well, I'm going to drop the $30 a month 2 days before the pay-per-view, sign up, cancel it right after the pay-per-view.
Here's the
then
thing.
essentially, you remember how we all used to pay for like $60 pay-per-view?
I was just gonna say,
right?
would you be complaining if it went from $60 to $30?
No, but that's because it's a price decrease.
Right.
You know what it is, though? It's
I'm freaking poor.
It's called conveniency.
Yeah.
They want you to buy it regardless of when you buy it because they know how easy it'll be for you to just turn on your TV, open up the app, and start watching. Doesn't matter when you do it, you're still gonna do it. And you're still gonna pay the money.
Here, I get the solution to this. You talked about WWE Plus. I trip over my words sometimes too, but I keep
making fun of me, you fucking asshole.
The thing and the such and what?
Are you doing a me impression? You?
Yes.
I thought he was having a stroke, to be honest.
No, I was making fun of Cat.
I thought he was doing friggin' Dozer for a second.
No. What I would like them to do is this and simple. Amazon does this too right now. I think Amazon does this for the AEW pay-per-views. What you do is you have it so you can watch Raw and SmackDown right on Disney Plus or whatever it is, right? I'm just hyperboling here. And what you do is when the pay-per-views come out, you literally can go Disney Plus, you can go order pay-per-view for $29.99. There you go. That way I don't have to sign up for another streaming service. I've got it right there. I just go click if I want to watch it. If I don't want to watch it, I don't watch it.
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when pay-per-views were you'd call up your cable company, literally back in the day to order a pay-per-view, you had to call your cable company.
We are also all
this.
old. We understand this.
Yes.
I was around.
I'd go up to my uncle's.
I may have been this tall, but I was around when that happened. My dad used to buy the ECW pay-per-views.
To order WCW pay-per-views back in the day, I'd go up to my uncle's place, right? He had one of the giant satellite dishes. I'm talking the big ones. I'm talking the ones like NASA uses, right?
Yep.
And he'd have to call up the dish company that would be like, all right, go to E739, and you actually have to type E739, then you hear the satellite go zzz.
Yep.
And it would lock into the satellite that was paying the pay-per-view, and it would open up for you. It was kind of wild.
Imagine being from that era and then sitting there watching it now and be like, are you telling because you can watch it anywhere, be like, you mean I had to have all this fucking shit before and now they don't have to, I could have everything inside of a tiny little box that's big? Yes.
Imagine going back to the 70s being like, this holds the world's information.
People's heads would explode. But it's just like Sirius XM and shit like that. You would have to carry around a box to fucking listen to it in your car. You had to buy a whole kit.
You had a whole kit mounted in the dashboard of your vehicle or on the windshield like it was a GPS. And you're like, why? And then you look at it now and it's all built into cars now.
Yeah, literally
your phones too.
I got Sirius in my car. It's literally I press the button.
Right, exactly. But it's phones too. You had to have a whole setup so you could have a phone in your car.
Yeah. Boys, speaking of pay-per-views, I got a question for you guys. Are we happy or angry that Lesnar's back? With all the
Both.
allegations that Brock has on him, because he has not been cleared. There's nowhere
But
that
they're
has
also
said Brock
allegations.
Lesnar has
There's
been cleared.
nowhere that says he's 100% clear of any
Yeah.
allegations in the court system.
So
But
they
they're
brought him
also-
back with all these allegations still above his head.
There are also allegations, and I'm assuming that the only reason why he's back is probably because the allegations aren't sticking. So that's
And
all.
how long has this been going at this point? It's over a year now.
Over a year now.
Yeah, over
But-
a year.
But what I've heard, Janelle's winning.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, like the worst
if
case
he
scenario
wasn't-
was we're going to see him do 3 matches and then never see him again.
Right.
That's-
And if
I
she
think-
wasn't, if
yeah.
she wasn't winning, like I feel like Vince would still have his hand in the pot somewhere in the wrestling world.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince big golden eggs, Austin Theory.
I talked about this.
Good shit.
I talked about this, I think, on TikTok. And my problem with this is I feel like they killed a run, John Cena's run, a heel run.
Maybe
Just
Vince
to
is
do
playing
this.
a role
Yeah.
in currently, because look at all the Americano situation. There's
Yeah.
definitely a Vince poll here somewhere.
Well, hear me out too, because not only that they killed John Cena's heel run, they also kind of killed the story with Cody. With
I
John
wonder
Cena.
if something just happened internally where they're like, would that involve The Rock, and they're just like, oh, we really can't do something. Or it's just more of a swerve, like the Seth injury thing, and it's like something's gonna break down.
I don't know, but it,
the end of the year.
Oh my god! Speaking of the Seth injury thing, I was waiting for Kat to have a stroke at the end of that pay-per-view.
Bro, I thought
Oh my
I was
gosh.
watching.
it's like
it
no,
on-
no.
I was watching the show outside of my house on a big screen TV in my backyard, and I'm surprised I didn't get a fucking noise complaint because I got so excited, and in the matter of minutes, I went from being so excited to absolutely fucking pissed off because I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
So
right now?
I get the storyline already built in my head. So Seth's gonna hold the belt till WrestleMania. I almost guarantee it. What's gonna happen is Punk's gonna go into the Rumble if he doesn't get hurt. I hope he doesn't. Win the Rumble and go, Seth Rollins, I'm coming for your ass. So
Well, 100%, because they played this out what these original plans were for WrestleMania. Originally, WrestleMania was supposed to be Gunther versus Punk.
If
Yeah,
you
and
watched
they changed
Unreal,
it.
you would know what
Yeah.
the original card was.
Right, exactly.
I ain't
So-
got that type of time.
Oh,
Listen,
Unreal's
go
great.
watch Unreal.
yeah, it's
I
on
haven't
Netflix.
finished
It's
watching
awesome.
it. I've only watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so you find out the card. So yeah, they're definitely gonna play this out for WrestleMania. That's what it's obviously gonna be. Punk is gonna win it back at WrestleMania, I'm assuming. But we'll have to see. But like going back to the Brock Lesnar shit.
I'm thinking
it's
on
just
Levi.
like, oh yeah. Back to the Brock Lesnar shit. It's like Cody had this storyline built where he lost, he's been trashed, he's been trying to be this good guy with Cena, and every single time it's backfired. He stepped away, and then they killed it with this fucking babyface turn. So it's like, what the fuck was this all
I
about
think
for the last
Cena.
6 months?
I want to say Cena. I want to say Cena wanted to turn face to finish off his career because that makes sense.
But
I
he
don't-
could have done it. He could have done it on Monday,
He could. Yeah, he could have. And I think what it
or
was, is-
even after that match, he could have
Believe-
been like, "You want you did
believe it or not, I think it's
good
because
job.
Travis. I think it's because they lost Travis Scott out of everything. He was supposed to be a big
Dude,
part of it.
The Travis Scott thing was a travesty.
Dude.
Like they just were like, well, he's not taking this seriously, and he's not progressing at anything. So fuck him, he's gone.
Did you
I've
hear
said
Paul
this
Heyman's
since
comments
day
on that?
one. If I was Cody and Travis Scott popped me in the face like that,
Bro,
I'd have
I
got a
would
crack
have
in the face.
no sold and immediately started beating the shit out of him
I
until
gotta
he was
find it.
not moving.
I gotta find it
Because-
but Paul Heyman had some
holy crap!
insight
Oh,
about that.
Here's how we
Yeah.
get blocked in Saudi Arabia again.
But go for it. Anyways, continue what your conversation was
No.
on.
I was saying if you play the Paul Heyman clip, that's how we're gonna get blocked around the world. Is how we always get blocked because we play stuff from WWE. But no, seriously, it's like I don't mind Cena turning face and like Storm is all happy. I bet, but I mean,
I wish they would have done it through action, not through words.
yeah, like what they could have done is had like Monday, like okay, Cody wins the belt. That works. Cody is. With TKO going to ESPN, this actually makes sense. Cody is your full-time face. He looks like a champion. He carries himself like a champion, and he's very articulate. He's one of those guys he's very safe to give the belt to and be like, this is our world champion. He looks like very much like a Ric Flair when Flair was like face, but or like one of the old NWA champions. He looks like a classic wrestling champion. Now, Cena's fine. Trust me, John Cena's a great guy to have as your face of your company too, but that's face John Cena. You don't want heel John Cena as a face of your company. But with them doing this whole ESPN thing, they give the belt back to Cody. I think what should happen is Cody beats Cena, right? Clean, dirty, whatever happens. I think Cody beats Cena. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Big moment. Cena sits in the middle of the ring, right? Crowd is like chanting. Crowd's probably going like, thank you, Cena. Clap, clap. You know, the whole thing, right? Cena sits there, and just kind of starts taking it in. Music doesn't play. Just gets up, walks out of the ring. Monday Night on Raw, right? Cody comes out. You know, stuff happens. Here comes, I don't know, who is he feuding with right now? Who like the Bloodline? I'll just use the Bloodline. I know it's not them, but you know, here comes the Bloodline. Oh God! All of a sudden, you know, Cena's music hits. Here comes Cena. Chair, you know, clean out the house. They lock eyes for a second. Boom! There's a mutual respect handshake, and then we have a main event for the next pay-per-view. I don't know. Maybe I'm spitballing here.
I mean, it could have done that, but like I said, it could have just happened at SummerSlam. You know, he could have been a heel the whole match, and at the end of it, done the handshake and the hug, be like, "You bested me, you got me."
No. I think let it go through SummerSlam and have it happen on Raw. Seriously,
Or do that.
Yeah,
I don't know. They just wanted to push fucking Brock, and it was so stupid. Anyways,
you know what they said when Brock came on the TV? I laughed my ass off. I looked over at Sam and I was like, "Why is Jason Maverick on my TV?"
I think of the same thing, honestly.
Anna
He looked like Maverick. Seriously,
Hannah had never seen Brock Lesnar. I think she made the same reference too.
We got Paul Heyman on
right.
Ariel Helwani. I can't never fucking say his name, but this is his things with Travis Scott.
all right.
Risk because he was cutting into his own audience when he was doing the bit.
What about the Rock component and the Travis Scott component? It didn't seem like there was a payoff to all of that.
Ding.
There was. It fell apart, and we moved forward without it.
What fell?
I'm glad he just flats out says it though.
Bro, he was straight. That's what I love about him.
It was shit.
Honest.
Yeah, it was fucking shit.
Fuck.
Part.
Hey,
The
turn
whole-
your Facebook
Travis
notifications
Scott.
off.
Is it true that he's
I don't know.
What's going on?
Turn your phone off, cat.
Oh, I'm
Your
sorry.
notifications are annoying.
I'm the host of the show. You can go fuck off. How about that? I'm a terrible host, but I'm still the host.
piss people
I'll call
off?
Samuel
He's
Matthews to come over there and whoop your ass again.
Are you going heel on me now?
No,
Listen,
I ain't get that type of time.
He's done.
ain't nobody
Is
got
that
time
true?
for that.
I don't know if he's done. Any meeting that I was in that involved Travis Scott, I got along with him fine. I heard things. I have. Do I know the accuracy of it? Haven't heard Travis's version of it.
He's lying.
He
knows.
lying.
That
He
is-
is
knows.
That is
lying.
Paul Heyman for
That
like I know
motherfucker knows
all this shit and I
everything.
can't say a word.
He can't say that without realizing he's on the Unreal
Yeah.
like show as a fucking writer.
Yep.
Like he knows what the fuck's going on. He just knows how to say that he has no idea very well.
He's pulling
Paul
the card.
Paul is according to everyone who knows Paul is a professional liar and very good at it. You talk to like Bubba, you talk to Cornette,
He's a
you talk to
fucking carny,
Dreamer.
bro.
He
Yeah.
is the carniest of all carnies, and he's good at it.
Yeah, he 100% knows everything, and he's just being the nice guy right now.
Like his music,
No, you don't.
like his taste in women that he has children with.
Yes, you do.
Wish I was dating one of those sisters. I'm not. He was married to one. He's doing better in his personal life than I am.
What about The Rock?
What about The Rock?
Like, he didn't show up at WrestleMania.
Well, he was never advertised or booked for WrestleMania.
No, I know, but it seemed like there was going to be some sort, that he's there, the throat, the three of them.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with Dwayne. That's something you should have.
Yeah, he does know. Dwayne fucking
shit.
pulled his dick out and said, "I'm going to do this," and then I'm not going to finish the fucking story. What's that?
Ariel Hawani's an out-of-box collector, and I hate him. Actually, I don't.
That's what you get from all this.
That's what I get from all that. I wasn't thinking.
That's what you get.
Okay, it's all the stuff we already knew. We already knew Travis Scott was a piece of crap. Like, first of all, wasn't Travis Scott the one that had people die at his concert because he was like,
yes.
Yeah, he's like, yo, man, blah, blah, blah. And there's like kids like getting crushed in the front row.
Yeah,
he's I watched
the best role model.
I watched Billy Joe from freaking Green Day stop a show when a kid fell down in the mosh pit. I mean, stop the show dead and said, yo, pick his ass up. We ain't playing until he gets on his feet. Then they started playing again.
Fucking Korn's done it. Disturbed.
Yeah.
Bro,
like
there's been more concerts that I've been to.
Stop.
There's more concerts I've been to than I haven't where somebody was stopped and they had to stop and somebody got helped up.
But no, here's Travis Scott. I knew there was a reason I didn't like him to begin with, and then I remembered that, and I'm kind of like, yeah, that's
also,
a reason not to like
who really does like his music? Like, nobody likes hearing the words.
I don't think I've heard any of his music.
Fiend. I'm like, nobody fucking cares. Like, it's garbage.
I literally don't think I've ever heard one of his songs. And
it was since the January the Netflix debut on Raw. It was the intro theme.
I have not watched a single episode of Raw on Netflix.
My brother,
dude, no, seriously, no. This is how I get my Raw reviews
TikTok.
Or my Raw stuff, and I get my AEW stuff. TikTok. It's a minute and a half. I can watch the stuff. I can they go through stuff. And if there's a match, they go, "Oh, this match is great. You need to see it." I'll go find it. I'll go search it.
Go watch
that.
I
ain't get that time.
Simon Miller, ups and downs.
Yeah, I do that too.
Ups and downs, brother.
Yeah, ups and downs.
The other one I do is WrestleZone, not WrestleZone. Wrestle Talk.
I'm okay with. I used to watch freaking What Culture, and then they pissed me off during COVID, so I stopped watching them. I only watched Simon Miller.
Good old Ollie Davis. But yeah, no, it's just like, seriously, Travis Scott, because he wasn't like taking it seriously. I'm not a huge fan of him, but Jelly Roll took everything seriously. I watched an interview with him. He said he showed up like when the wrestlers showed up. They hang out with him and learn.
Yeah,
dude, that's legit. That's like for us when we're like learning to become wrestlers. That's what they tell us to do.
Right.
So for him to do that, that's mad respect.
On Cody Rhodes' podcast, he's the one that told fucking Triple H that he wanted to lose.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm going to lose. You've never had a superstar. You never had a celebrity come in and lose.
Yeah.
And that gives me something to possibly come back
for. Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
he's an actual fan and he understands how this fucking shit works. Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm going to side tangent for 5 seconds here. Speaking of actual fans who wanted to lose, David Arquette. When Vince Russo told him they were putting the belt on him, he went, no. And he's like, no, we're putting the belt on you. He's like, absolutely not. He's like, no, we're putting the belt on you. So he was like, fine, but then he donated his entire
was a death
salary.
Sentence.
So what?
That was a death sentence at that time.
He actually donated his entire salary to Martha Hart, though, and the kids, which is pretty cool.
That's nice. Yeah. But no, that killed his career.
Yeah, it didn't kill his career. It killed WCW.
No, it killed his career.
And then you know what happened when he came
blacklisted.
back? You know what he did? You know what had him come back into the scene? He thought that it would be smart to come back into the scene and wrestle a freshly out of prison Nick Gage.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
and he took one fucking tube over the fucking head, and he thought he was gonna die. And he wasn't listening to Nick and Nikki is probably the most well-respected person in the independent wrestling scene in the world. He may be the most terrifying fucking dude in all of independent wrestling, but that man is a soft-hearted man. And he's like Larry. If you don't listen, you're gonna get fucked up.
Yep.
And he did not listen to Nikki, and Nikki turned it into a shoot. And this is, mind you, 2 days out of prison for 5 years on the robbery charge, and he literally was taking these tubes and trying to fucking stab David Arquette because he would not listen, and then goes on TMZ the next day and goes, yeah, I will never get back into a professional wrestling ring ever again because of Nick Gage. And I was like, good fucking riddance.
Speaking of not listening to Larry, he was at the Bangor Fair. He wrestled the kid, and the kid screwed up part of the match.
I heard the story today by Larry.
And Corey and I were watching. Donkey and I were watching because we were on after them. A little kayfabe break. I apologize, but we were on like after them and we're watching. And all of a sudden, chop, 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 and I looked at Donkey. I was like, well, he just fucked up somewhere.
Yep,
because you could tell with Larry when someone screws something up.
Yep. I knew I didn't screw up today because I only got 2 chops.
You're supposed to get, yeah.
Exactly. I knew
Larry's super easy to work. Even if you screw something up, if you listen to him, he'll get you back on track.
Pulling back the curtain here. I only took 1 bump in the whole match. We went 10 minutes.
I love Larry matches for that reason. Like Larry's like, all right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna pop. Big Polish, sit on you. That's the only bump in the match. Yeah. I know. I've wrestled Larry.
You called half my match.
Never wrestled Larry.
You've never wrestled Larry?
No, bro. Did he take that one? I forgot. It's been 9 years since I wrestled him. That first chop reminded me why I didn't want to.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Let's finish this shit.
Dwayne come into these beautiful Yahoo studios
great.
and answer for himself. I really don't know. Okay. Or have Brian Gewirtz come in, and I'm sure he can tell you their side of the story. I really don't know. I mean, especially at WrestleMania, I had enough on my plate.
Sure.
I wasn't really that concerned with what was going to happen with John Cena and Cody Rhodes' storyline. I was more concerned with the fact that we got a lot to pull off here with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and CM Punk, and where we're going to go with Seth Rollins and how we're going to do this and how we're going to get to next year's Mania and this year's SummerSlam and the trajectory that we had. There was a lot on my plate, and also other people that I was working with.
Sounds like
just the talent backstage at the time, because Mania, there are a lot of people that are going to get their nerves up going into Mania season, and a lot of young talent in our locker room. A lot of young talent. You have someone like Tiffany Stratton working with Charlotte Flair, and that almost fell apart, and did for a moment. And we had to get that train back on the tracks. So just people, and I got that with both of them, and wanted to help both of them get that train on the tracks. So to pay attention,
that come to find out, she was the one that got in trouble for that.
Yeah,
did you watch the Impulsive podcast, or she talked about it? No. Tiffany.
No.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I didn't see the full clip, but like she realized that she was very unprofessional. She admitted that she was like unprofessional and realized that she should not have gotten as far as she did.
I think they both got rattled, and she was just shooting off the hip to try to make something out of nothing in that moment.
Yep.
And like I think Charlotte in the long run probably was kind of like, yeah, I get it. In fact, I think Charlotte's on a great run right now. Speaking of Charlotte, like you could tell she's having fun.
That's just my opinion. I can't stand her.
You could tell now she's having fun, and it's Ashley shining through.
How long before her next plastic surgery?
I don't know, but
probably her next divorce.
Right now, you can see.
Oh my god,
bro. Anyway, I'm trying to put her
every
over
divorce she's had, she's gotten some plastic surgery done. She's trying to keep up with her dad. That's not what I'm saying,
bro. For like fucking,
she's trying to beat her dad in divorces.
I'm trying to be nice here, and I think she's having a great run right now.
What is Ric Flair at, like 6 divorces right now?
I thought it was 4.
Doesn't on Wiki.
I don't think
she's at 3. So
she's almost there.
So
I think it's
girls unlucky in love, man. It happens.
Some girls make poor choices.
Yeah.
Like father, like daughter, I guess.
Some girls make poor choices, like
he has. Yeah, Ric Flair has 4, so she's only 1 away from tying his record.
That's all right. All right.
Anyways.
All right. It's gonna be a short pod tonight, kids, because we don't have a whole lot to talk about.
we all also gotta go up early.
All of us gotta be up early too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have not have pulled a lot. I figured that probably would have gone a lot longer, but
that's all right. No, Randy is like, I gotta bounce, and we're like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, Randy gonna need some sleep for tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, for anyone seeing Randy tomorrow, if he appears terse, don't take it personally. Trust me, on show days like that,
I have
gonna be
only
slightly
seen
terse.
Randy blow up once or twice ever in just any random situation. One was a Yarmouth show, and I don't remember what it was the reason, but like he came through the curtain. I've never heard Randy yell, and to hear him be like start flipping the fuck out at something and then being like, we're opening the fucking doors in 5 minutes. He's like losing shit.
Was it Hess?
No, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what show
Poor
it
Hess.
was.
To this
Way
day,
to
he's
just
like,
call somebody out there.
could you guys stop talking about that?
What's that from?
That was from the accidental blowing up the spot from
Lindsay Dorado?
yeah.
When Alec pulled his mask off?
No, this was before the show.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this is what we're talking about. It was like, yeah. So Alec pulled Lindsay's mask off. Hess was supposed to kind of come in with a towel and give it to Lindsay or something. And he is super kick from Alec and kind of no-sold it.
No, he jumped in early.
Yeah, but then Alec gave him a super kick and he no-sold it.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know
Yeah, that was right after. So
the only time I've ever seen Randy like absolutely lose his shit was the road when somebody tried to pull a rib and hide the Limitless championship.
Bro, I would never.
I know who that was too. I
Yeah,
don't
me
want any
too.
names.
Call it
Yeah.
out. Call it out, pussy. Call it out. I'm just kidding.
That
Okay.
no. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good
the last time I saw him lose his the first time and last time I've seen him lose his shit.
Well,
And I've learned to leave him the fuck alone during
we're gonna,
shows.
we're
Yeah.
gonna see a whole different Randy tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I know we're there in our capacities per sessions, but I will still be like, yo, if you need a hand with anything, I am 95%.
Yes, sir.
I'm 95% sure. Be like, Andy, could you go tie the ring skirts on? Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna spend the rest of the night getting fucking forms and things ready for tomorrow because we got a table up. So looking forward to that. We got a nice banner. I'm gonna actually bring the old banner. Gonna have everybody who's been on the show sign it.
Cool.
You know, have it for the background because I love to have that fucking thing filled. And you know, maybe we'll get it plastered one day somewhere.
Make sure you get Sydney Bacabella to sign it.
Yep, we'll
Heck,
get
right in the
Sydney.
middle.
And we'll have to get somebody from security to make sure little Joe stays away from us when we do the live.
We're live, pal. We're not behind the scenes.
Oh shit!
Can
Damn.
I do the
I'm
thing
just
again? Why not,
kidding.
pal? Nah, we're
I'm
not.
just kidding.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right.
Anyways,
We're getting
All
punch
right.
drunk at this point.
Oh, wait, I gotta wave bye. To
I'm
the
tired.
audio listeners.
I've had wait bye to the audio listeners.
I haven't done that.
Do we have
Oh,
any? Do we have any botches today?
Do we want to watch botches?
If we got let's do botches at
If
least.
I don't
Fine,
have any
yeah,
botches.
Let's do
fine.
botches.
I like
don't have
a
any.
good botching.
I don't have any.
You don't have any botches?
Oh, well,
No.
Oh, bro. Okay, never mind then.
you suck. Yeah,
I didn't
jackass.
get the show. I didn't do a show because I figured that we were just gonna do the interview.
That's okay.
Fine. Okay, we'll do botches next week.
Listen, we will have plenty of botches to watch after the next Ring Wars.
On
event
top of
when Big
that, we
Cat
got
has his return match. It's okay.
Right. And we have the show for tomorrow to get ready for if we actually
True.
do a show tomorrow.
Which I will not be wearing my Rob Van Dam shirt for.
Why
I
not?
actually figured it's a Rob Van Dam shirt. I kind of figured I owned
That's
it.
Tommy
It was funny.
Dreamer. If you could sign your Rob Van Dam shirt. Just
I don't
random-
have a Tommy Dreamer shirt. I'm kind of annoyed by that.
I have my Hardy shirt, but I'm not wearing it. I'm just gonna bring it for them to sign because
No,
we're
I
all going to
did-
be
I
all
did-
in professional
do-
blacks tomorrow.
I do have my ECW heavyweight title. I'm gonna see if I can get Tommy to sign.
That'd be awesome. That'd be fucking awesome. All right. Do we want to plug anything? Yeah, let's plug stuff. Let's go.
the pluggies.
You
Can
can
we
find
get rid
me
of
on-
Paul Heyman's
I'm gonna-
face?
I'm gonna go
Oh
first.
my god, I did not like that screen.
So I'll go first. You can find me on all social media platforms at DOTDNix. That is YouTube. That is Instagram. That is Twitter, Facebook, X. I don't think I'm on Pornhub. I am on IMDb though, which is pretty cool. Found that out the other day. Yeah.
What film were you in?
The Road. It
That's
actually
considered a film.
It's actually on IMDb. Yeah. My real name is also on another film on there, which I actually helped film in a few years back. It was a little horror movie my old art director did, and I helped out with it. I was one of the sound guys. Ironically. Upcoming shows. Well, tomorrow, Vacation Lane Cup. I'm obviously not wrestling there, but I will be there, so you can come say hi to the whole crew. Sunday, Skowhegan Fair. Who am I going to wrestle? I have no clue. It's Skowhegan Fair. We show
Nobody
up.
knows till an hour before the show starts.
Nobody, exactly. Yeah. My cousin Larry goes, all right, that's what you're doing. Next weekend is Skowhegan Fair again, I believe, for one of the days. And I don't know what next Saturday I'm doing. There's something next Saturday. I can't think what it is. I'm sure it's something cool. I honestly can't remember. I don't think it's a show with any real. Someone's gonna Turner will probably hit me up. He's like, "It's my show." I'd be like, "Dude, you're not till the 20th. Don't worry about it." And then so fairs pretty much all summer. A couple big shows here and there that I don't remember. And then you can go buy my t-shirt at purwrestlingtees.com. Please, I haven't sold any in a while. I'd like to sell some t-shirts. I'd like to make some money. I'm broke. I just bought a new car. I'm very broke. So go buy my stuff. I like my new car, but I'm broke. It's a 2017 Subaru Forester, so it's cool.
We got to meet the goal, guys.
Yeah.
Got to meet the goal for Dylan Nix this week. It's $200. Super chat.
Go fund me. Yeah.
Yo, I will be pulling back the curtain for a second. I almost did a GoFundMe when my car broke originally, my old car. I almost tossed a GoFundMe just to be like, can someone help me pay for this thing? It was gonna be $4,000. The car's only worth $2,100. It was gonna be $4,000 for repairs, and I was like, you know what? Just gonna buy a new car. Yeah.
What'd you get for a new one?
2017 Subaru Forester.
Oh, there you go. Subaru, feel the freedom.
Dude, I want.
Oh no.
I wanted it. I'll be honest. I wanted a vehicle that was good in the winter because I travel in the winters.
They're fucking tanks, yeah.
And I wanted something that's good for snow. Things got all-wheel drive, and everyone's like, "Dude, yeah, put winter tires on that thing, and you're gonna go everywhere with it." And I'm like, "Cool, works for me." So yeah. Plus, it's big enough for like road trips and shit. So
right,
yeah.
You can find me at JP O'Reilly on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pornhub. Just kidding.
One of these days.
One of these days, it's gonna be on. One of my matches is gonna get posted on there. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, there's people that post like, excuse me.
Sorry, no. The Patriots score.
TikTok. You can find me also as well at JP O'Reilly. Upcoming events, as I'm sitting here, my calendar putting some in right now that I forgot about. Tomorrow, Vacation Land Cup. I obviously won't be performing in front of in Vacation Land Cup, but I will be the official TikTok social media commentator. So if you go to Limitless Wrestling on TikTok, if you don't have IWTV or just don't prefer to watch things on YouTube and you're just scrolling through TikTok on a Saturday night, you have the chance to scroll across the entirety of VLC 25 tomorrow night with me as your special guest commentary. I will also probably have a guest or two, possibly Dylan Nix, who knows. And we will be doing the entirety of that show on TikTok live. So if you want to tune in, we will be doing that. September, Jesus Christ, jumping the gun here. Sunday, in 2 days from now, I will be at the Skowhegan Fair once again for my second day of the Skowhegan Fair. Followed by that, I will return on Friday, the 15th of August, and we'll do my last day of the fair. This is the least amount of fair dates that I've done in about 8 years.
Same.
Since I stopped working at the TV station, I used to be able to, I would take my vacation time and I would work like 6-7 of those days in a row for like the last 6-7 years. And this year is obviously different with just job in general. So I'll be there tomorrow, or I'll be there Sunday, and I'll be there on the 15th. And then I will have September 5th is Geno's. North Atlantic Wrestling Association returns to Geno's in Portland.
I think
at Geno's Drug Club. My favorite place in the world to wrestle at. Is a great venue. A lot of things that I do there I don't do on any other wrestling shows. So you'd have to come to the show to find out how crazy it gets. Followed by that, September 20th is MEW's 6th anniversary show. Former WWE superstar Heath Slater is going to be on that show.
He got kids.
He's got kids. There's going to be a ladder match on that show. There's going to be women title matches. I know I'll be on the show. I don't know what I'm doing, but the MEW show. I mean, I wouldn't know because it's not sitting behind you like it is on every podcast.
It's out in my car.
It's in my car, he says. Yeah, MEW 6-year anniversary show is going to be in Franklin at the Franklin Vets Club. The weekend after that, September 26th, will be Ring Wars 5. I'm on the poster. I don't know if Dylan Nix is on the poster.
I'm not. Here's what annoys me, right? I'm not on the poster for this one, but I'm on the poster for the one after.
Oh, there's already one after? I didn't even know.
You're on the show.
Yeah, so Dr. Turner, dude.
Yeah, and Big Cat's on the poster too, apparently. Big
For
wrestling return over here. Ring Wars 5.
Oh, Ring Wars. I was like, not for MEW.
No, of course not. Anyways,
why are you being a dick?
I don't know. I just
did you take a nap today?
No, because I had to wrestle Larry.
Oh, that's why you're being a dick.
The following day,
you got your oil checked. That's why you're being a dick.
No, Larry does not do the oil check anymore. I'm not going to explain the reason why.
Because Me Too'd?
Pod. What?
No, it's a story though.
It's a story. Yeah, I learned about it today. But now he.
Can you tell me after the pod?
Yeah,
yes.
But needless to say, Larry Huntley no longer does the thumb in the bum.
Did he do the oil check and actually oil check somebody?
No, it's
Cat. We'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later. Now he is finding his inner Mike McCarthy and is picking his nose and trying to stick it down people's throats. Yeah, good times. So I avoided it luckily today, but who's to say the next time? Following Ring Wars 5 on September 26th.
You're still not fucking done?
No, because I actually have fucking dates because I actually wrestle. Anyways,
I had a kid. I'm sorry, I'm being a parent.
So do I. Anyways, the day after, it will be MPW. There is no confirmed. This is the return of Main Premier Wrestling.
I'm not booked for that.
So the venue is not 100% yet, but there is in the talks that it's going to be possibly in Skowhegan. So if it ends up being in the community center, that's maybe where it may be. I will find out more information, but no matter where it's going to be, Main Premier Wrestling will return Saturday, September 27th, somewhere in the state of Maine. That's my last plug, because I actually have dates.
The only date I have is Ring Wars, but you can find me on all the social medias: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Big Cat Tyler Adams on Instagram and TikTok. Tyler Adams on Twitter and Facebook. And of course, you can find Per Sessions Wrestling Podcast on every platform. And of course, the audio platforms. Make sure you guys give us 5 stars on that. It helps us out greatly.
5-star Frog Splash.
Yeah, 5-star Frog Splash, that bitch. For of course, Apple and Spotify. And then of course, we got the gaming channel going. I go live starting almost weekly, almost every day now at 8:30 for the channel, because nobody wants to play with me, even though that was the point of.
Listen, I will play with you. We got to come up with a system here.
We've came up with multiple systems. We need to act on those systems.
Yes, we do. And you need to act on getting your in-ring career back into play.
Shut the what is? Fucking you. I'm just on his fucking list today. Apparently, just running his mouth.
I haven't started shit with anyone in a while, so I'm just,
I can see it. Do we want to get your ass kicked again? I think that's what happened last time you started shit with somebody.
What are you gonna do? Sit on me? Anyway,
you're damn right I will. You might have lost weight. I fucking gained it. I'll sit on you. I'll sit my fat ass on you. Okay. Anyways, fucking Nix over there is like, okay, I'm done with this.
He's like, children, dad, help.
It's like, I'm gonna go back to texting. I don't care anymore.
Father,
why did I come on this podcast?
Kids are arguing
Why did I agree to this?
I could have
checking
been
out
in
the
bed.
Patriots game. I was in bed. All right, we'll catch
Dylan's
you
old
guys.
enough to be my dad.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Okay, first of all, I'll check out the Patriots game because my God, I have hope.
Purr session signing off, but we ain't